That's that's a highly controversial topic. When you say Australian lemonade is not lemonade.
Okay. How many millions of Australians are there to have an opinion about lemonade? And how many millions of Americans are there who have the opinion about lemonade? I
Okay,
feel like democracy wins here.
but focusing in on the actual nature of the opinions, lemonade, as we define it, is a fizzy drink made of lemon juice. You have like
Oh man,
lemon juice and sugar, right?
that is a controversial ass opinion right there.
Is that
It's
really a controversial opinion? This claim?
I'm not sure if it's. I'm just not sure if it's supported, like string theory. Like it's like that's an interesting theory about the nature of lemonade. If only there was some way to verify it.
So I understand there is some sort of controversy, but I'm honestly unsure which element here. Like, is it the lemon juice or the sugar, or what about is it the age?
It's the fact that it's okay. Lemonade is not like a fizzy drink made of lemon juice. Lemonade is like kind of a sour drink, and it's lemon made, but it's definitely not a soda pop.
But that sounds completely insane. Like,
oh yeah. I mean,
the point of lemonade is it's the carbonated drink, which is just you make it with like lemons, and small children stereotypically sell it from like a lemonade stand in front of their house or whatever.
Instead of using weird. It's only weird because, like, to me, it's like a parallel dimension where things are almost the same, but not quite. Like, oh, look, kids, it's raining. And it's just, some sort of Sprite-based drink.
No, Sprite is god-awful. Sprite tastes nothing like lemonade. Like, actually, I had been drinking soft drinks for years and years before I knew that Sprite was actually supposed to be a lemonade-like drink. I figured it out one day, and I was like, holy shit. Is this what they think lemonade is?
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, we don't think Sprite is lemonade.
Okay, so...
It's definitely not lemonade.
I don't know if I've ever had American lemonade then. Like, I've been to America, but what would you... What's a brand name, for example, some sort of lemonade drink?
There aren't really brands. I mean, I'm sure there is, but, like, people don't really... There aren't really brands. I mean, people, like, make lemonade themselves.
But...
Like, you mix it up yourself.
But isn't this the land of the brave, home of the free? Like, how can there not be brands?
You're sure there is some stupid brand. Let me give you a picture of what lemonade looks like.
Yeah, sure. Let me... I guess you can send it to me in a message on Discord or IRC or any of those things. I seriously needed to learn more about this. Like, the idea that... To me, lemonade is a category of soft drink. Like... It's one of the types of...
This is what lemonade looks like to me.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like lemonade, yeah.
Okay, but it's not like a fizzy soft drink. It's like...
Yeah, I would expect to see a number of small bubbles in here, but otherwise that looks like lemonade.
Okay.
Like, you not put baking soda in it?
I actually, I'm now being exposed to my ignorance because I actually don't know how to make lemonade. It's just such a staple that, like...
No.
You go to a store and you get just lemonade.
So you can buy it from a shop?
Of course you can, but, like, it's also... You know what? You're making me question a lot of things that I took for granted. Like, I didn't realize how much of my life is centered around lemonade. To the point that seeing that there's like a different way to do it is almost like an attack on one of the core foundations of my reality.
Unfortunately, I know from the previous discussion with Ian, I think, that the Australian view of lemonade is apparently a nearly unique one, so you are definitely in some sort of moral majority here.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. It's just weird. It's like being told I live in tiny train world. Wow. Wait a minute.
It is very strange to me. I just think of lemonade as one of the categories of soft drink, right? Like, you've got colas, you've got orange sodas, you've got... whatever the hell Mountain Dew.
Unusual. I'm not saying it's wrong.
And you've got
it's just different.
Yeah, it just seems like
hopefully you can make an addendum and be like, there's also people who don't think that's right at all.
Yes, I mean people in other countries.
Right.
But I think it's pretty universal that lemonade is considered a fizzy drink in Australia. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know how that came about. Maybe the idea of having a sour drink as like a refreshing thing in the summer doesn't make sense here because the summer is so crushing.
I've noticed that there's a lot of variants. Sorry, this is not Dwarf related at all, but
No, it's
I
okay.
mean,
I'm
like
sure no one minds.
you know what people drink in the Middle East on a hot day to cool down?
They drink what?
Hot tea.
Tea.
Hot tea.
Hot tea.
Not even iced tea like a normal American, which again is another weird thing we do. But it's great, so shut up.
So,
But
so in Jordan or wherever, to cool down, someone will ingest a hot drink.
yeah,
Okay.
it makes no sense to me. But they're like it cools us down. I'm like,
No,
okay,
body
yeah,
temperature.
sure.
If you think about it, maybe the exterior of your skin no longer feels so hot.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because, like, when I go into Jordan, I'd still, of course, because I never fit in as a Jordanian anyway, because I'm like 6'4" and pale as shit. But like, I'd be like, something
Not even made
cold,
of radiation.
Jidden. Yeah, but it's all good. Okay, so there are trolls in the base.
Yes.
So we got to deal with that.
Base. Were there?
Sorry, I just noticed those. Okay, let's go down the stair column. Okay, up to the garbage layer.
Okay, here's the garbage. Oh shit, there are trolls in the base! Oh, that's right.
See, you're starting to get it.
Everything was going to hell. And here we are talking about lemonade.
Here, it's okay, though. I feel like those trolls are probably just talking rather than attacking, because the current generation of trolls seem a lot less hostile, and they mostly just go around knocking over doors.
Yeah, I think I've got the wrong button here for inspecting things. Is it Z? No, it's V after all.
Yeah.
But I want more information. No. That's what I'm used to. Yeah, I haven't, of course, opened Dwarf Fortress in way too long. Actually, much has happened since we last Dwarf Fortress, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, the whole world is basically
you shouldn't be sorry. We
collapsed
should
into
both be sorry. We
fascism.
should be mutually apologizing to everyone who's in theory potentially watching this. But the world went mad. Like I've got so much has changed. I have a new monitor. I have a new microphone. I have a new video card. Donald Trump is the president. I don't think these dwarves are going to live very much longer.
Yeah, I feel like because you named a couple of them after GOP people. The odds of their survival are rapidly diminishing.
It doesn't seem quite as funny anymore, does it? But it's so funny. So that's.
I mean,
now
it's true. Actually, for Christmas, I actually did get a Jeb Bush T-shirt for my family, so which is funny.
Yes, but partly it's funny because it's not funny.
Yeah, I do hope that archaeologists dig up my petrified corpse. I'll be in a fetal position when the bombs drop, and so I'll be one of those dinosaur eggs, and they'll just crack it open, and there'll just be a desiccated corpse in a Jeb Bush T-shirt, and they'll be like, "Well,
Jeb,
these people
you mean
were
Jeb
clearly insane."
Bush?
Yeah, Jeb exclamation mark. Yeah.
Jeb Bush. So let's start with a survey, shall we? Of
troglodytes are cave-dwelling humanoids. They're basically harmless, I think.
Let's see where they are.
Yeah, they're just in the caves.
Right, so the caves are like a tribe of troglodytes. Is that the correct plural noun?
Yep, I think it's called a dipshit of troglodytes.
Right, so there's a dipshit of troglodytes running around the caves. We don't care too much about that. I don't remember a lot about the state of the fortress here, but let's check in on things. The chinchillas I can afford to ignore because they're small yapping dogs. So the merchants have some stuff, including a one-armed camel, which is not really appropriate for the terrain. The giant cave spider with a name is slightly interesting.
Oh yeah, I think let's see. Oh, I remember him. He's the guy that killed the Forgotten Beast.
Yes, hence the mangled... Yeah, that's right, the cave spider took out the Forgotten Beast for me, the flying one. And that cave spider is also off here in cave land.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense if I remember, the Forgotten Beast was a giant fly of some kind, right?
Yeah, and it went into a web, I assume. Alright,
I just think it's hilarious that this huge, monster just comes on and then immediately flies into a web and gets eaten.
Yeah, Omethu Fedudefi is just deceased.
Yeah, good for him. Fuck that guy. Of course, I'm pretty sure that cave spider is now King Badass.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not going to direct any dwarves to go near it. But you know what? It can't climb my walls like the Forgotten Beast could. So that's something.
Actually,
is that not true, what I just said?
that's not true, what you just said. Cave spiders climb everything. It's a spider, man.
Oh,
Surely
yeah.
you have those in Australia.
Oh shit, we have a number of spiders. It's actually difficult to describe just how many spiders we have. If you come here, a spider will bite you and you will die.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've accepted that. I mean, if I go to Australia, I will be bitten by a spider, and I will die. But
like, okay, so my
is
boss,
that this one it's probably. Oh, go ahead.
My boss's son got a nasty spider bite recently, which
It's
has
like a funnel web.
necrotized into what was it? Some sort of disease, staph. The wound has become a staph infected from the spider bites. This is just normal here.
Look, but it's impossible for me to feel bad for you or anyone in Australia because you have health care.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, he is being treated for free, and will recover.
Right. Whereas in America, it's like, well, I got a boil and it's full of baby spiders that are going to burst out, and they're just like, yeah, good luck with that. Take some pain pills.
So
have a Tylenol.
So the only threat
you can't even abort. We're not even allowed to abort them.
Yes, I know. Like there's an egg sac with 10,000 ravening baby spiders preparing to burst forth. But if you touch that egg sac, you will lose all access to foreign aid. Like that's it.
Oh yeah. And if there'll be like 50 GOP senators who will filibuster endlessly to make sure you have to carry those fucking ravening spiders
they
to turn.
They don't need to filibuster anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
the cop senators don't need to filibuster. They may not need to for some time to come.
Oh god, I just made myself sad.
Now again, it's okay because it's funny because it's not funny.
Okay, all right. So
I've finished the survey. The only threat to the fortress right now is these two cave trolls, which I now remember. I was transporting them in cages, and they broke out of the cages, and they're trapped in a room. Well, not trapped. I mean, they're standing in a room here with.
They're in your stairwell.
Trolls. So like,
no.
Ted and the trolls are just hanging out here. Ted was trying to do something on the stairs, which are now occupied by trolls.
The trolls are in more danger than Ted Cruz is, honestly.
Yeah, I mean he's
like if you put like Ted Cruz in a room with two cave trolls,
well, he's carrying a
probably
battle axe. Like
them.
he's got an actual weapon. Somehow.
Okay. Then I have a theory.
A theory.
Which is we should fuck around with the military menu and see if we can get Ted Cruz to go, crusader on these guys.
Okay, so do I create a squad?
Oh god. Okay, sorry. I'm just getting PTSD flashbacks from
the military.
Okay, so let's...
Look, I'm sure... Ted has always said that he respects our troops and is,
Okay.
I'm sure he'll...
So let's create a squad.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go uniform.
Yeah, because I don't know if
we don't have a uniform. Yeah, we don't have a uniform.
Oh wait, I've already got a squad, it looks like. So let's
just ignore those guys.
I'll just delete the squad I just made because I...
Okay. Actually, I like Defense Nuts. That's a pretty good name for a squad.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep this. I'll keep both the squads. So
yeah, the Wheel of Charity. Ted Cruz is not going to be in anything called charity.
But you know what? He's a freaking wingnut. Okay.
Yeah.
So
press enter to move him into the squad.
I pressed enter, but it didn't do that. In fact, it doesn't do anything at all. Perhaps I'll press a different button. P for positions? No. A for alerts? Oh. Okay, so these letters down the bottom switch between sort of tabs. Yeah. Right, yes. So this screen has an interface that's completely different to every other screen.
Right. You see why I'm starting to go. Okay, so if you press enter, I think he'll go into the squad.
I pressed enter.
Ooh, okay. He needs a commander, so I think... Okay, press down arrow and see if that does anything.
It selects the other squad.
Okay, so press right arrow.
There we go.
There you go. So, now press enter.
Okay, that works. Okay, so Ted will be the leader of this squad, or at least a member of this squad. Oh shit!
Right.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now,
So the suit squad's one soldier. Does he need ammunition, supplies, uniforms? Well, right now all he needs is to be military. They have no
right.
scheduled
And what you can do is for don't mess around with that too much because I still really don't know what all that does. Go with I think equip, like E.
Yeah.
And there should be an option for weapon.
There is.
Which is W. Okay, and just do individual choice.
Yeah, so if you got a weapon, use it. That makes sense.
Right, and so hopefully...
Oh, well, what about it?
Because it's individual choice, regrettably, he may be like, well, I'm more of a wrestling man myself. But hopefully he'll go with the axe.
Yeah,
I worry that if we win... Yeah, I just worry that if we went with battle axe, he would go to pick up a battle axe
rather than using the one he's already carrying in his hand.
Right.
Yeah,
so now what we're gonna do is
looks like I can set a color for these guys to wear. Although thinking about how Dwarf Fortress works, probably what that means is that they will only use items of that color rather than that they will be colored or anything.
Yeah, they will only use items that have been specifically dyed that color.
Well, that's
but
not so useful.
You can. One of the nice things about Dwarf Fortress is insane customization. Is that you do have the ability to create like a squad. Why is the conference ending in 5 minutes?
Ending in 5 minutes.
Did you not get that?
Oh, I haven't opened the thing. Okay, let's see if I can do something. Right, so possibly this application has some sort of limit. Oh man, this will be fun to find out about. Settings, schedule meeting. Tell you what, if it stops, we'll start it again.
Okay.
Like.
Cool. We'll edit this out in post.
Yeah, we totally might. So I've done this military thing. Perhaps we should like leave it at this and see what happens.
Yeah. So what will you do? But the thing is he's just in a squad.
Yeah.
I don't think he's... Actually, let's press V and look at him, if he's been activated. I think he's been activated. Press, like, something that shows what he's doing. Like, because he's blue now instead of yellow. Which I think... Oh!
Store item in stockpile.
Okay, so the thing is I think what we did is, by putting him in there and making him the leader of the squad, it just defaulted toward making him in charge of the fortress guard.
So now he's going to start like going and preparing military things, not fighting.
No, not necessarily. Like he can do fight. It's just like normally, like the guards are slightly different from being like actual soldiers. Like they're more like police. Like you use them for beating up civilians rather than.
Right.
Whatever. This is how the illustrious captain of the guard begins his career.
Yeah,
so what we're going to do is go to...
run up to the stockpile. He's done something there.
I think if you press S, you go to squads.
Oh, so you...
What we want to do is stay paused, and what we want to do is set a kill order, which is attack.
Pay for attack kill. Enter kill creatures at cursor.
And then you just select something.
Oh, hell yes.
So you just move the cursor onto the troll.
Yeah. I think I've issued the order.
Normally there's something that pops up.
Oh, got it. Yeah, look, that red plus thing is totally related here, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. And that should do it.
I managed to select both of them. Okay.
Alright, now we should...
Kill troll!
Now, if we unpause, we should see a spray of blood. Holy shit!
That was brutal.
Okay, pause.
Okay, I think I need to look at the reports here, don't I? Wait, why is John Boner fighting? The force bends the neck, tearing apart the skin. How fleeting life is, this does not scare me. Death, I am not upset by this.
Yeah, usually dwarves get incredibly jaded very fast.
Death.
What probably happened is that,
one of the trolls fled.
John Boehner... Actually, no, I think that's the other corpse. So there's one there. Like, it probably... Yeah, and there's one directly above it.
But they're not... But did one of the trolls get Boehner before dying?
Here, let's look.
Oh, yeah, I guess I pressed U, is that the one?
Normally, there would be, like, some indication that they found John Boehner's corpse, and they'd be like, "Oh God, our friend is dead," and make them sad.
He's not on the dead list.
I do, however, see 2 trolls on that list. So what happened is Ted Cruz turned on Vigor and Solari and just immediately fucking like eviscerated both of those trolls. Yeah. Like,
yeah, we've really unleashed something here, haven't we?
Like I told you, but like one of the trolls you can tell was like mortally wounded and was still trying to escape and then just bled out trying to get away from it.
Right.
And of course now Ted Cruz is like doing like
so
that
here's
horrifying
the report of Ted
thing
Cruz's fight. The troll attacks the captain of the guard, but she jumps away. They told me, "Oh, we've misgendered Ted." All this time.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Okay, so Ted is fine.
Remember, they're dwarves. You can't tell because I think the beards. Maybe I forget if these are supposed to be like sexy World of Warcraft dwarves or like Tolkien-esque like dwarves.
So, question: are these read from top to bottom or bottom to top?
Are you getting these messages? It keeps telling me that it's going to end any second now.
Oh, well, let me know if it does. I mean, we're talking on Discord, right? So we'll be still talking. If the screen stops sharing.
I think this conference app is negging me or something.
I am not getting any such message.
It's weird that... Okay, don't worry about
it. Has it unshared?
No, it's still...
You're still seeing stuff? Okay.
It says conference ending goodbye, but I'm still seeing you.
You can see the controls.
Yeah, it's definitely gaslighting.
Okay.
Okay, just ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it.
Sure.
So, holy shit, he punched it in the face.
Yeah, that's the captain punches the troll in the upper body, bruising the fat and bruising the liver, bruising the muscle, bruising the stomach.
Wait, did he even use the axe?
It doesn't look like it.
Hold on, we need to... Okay, let's scroll up. There's got to be some sort of... Okay, elk
It's not clear why the trolls are dead. Or then, are they dead, in fact?
They're definitely dead.
Are you sure?
Here, let's look at those corpses with K.
Troll mangled corpse.
Yeah, you can't really tell the wounds because here, you can use the plus and minus keys on the side to scroll up and down. So you can't really tell
shitload of
what
troll blood spatter.
Yeah, but holy shit!
It's really
it's not clear. It's not clear he even used the axe at all, which is even more terrifying.
Paul killed the troll.
Wait, did he?
With a copper pick.
Oh, he must have ran in and just immediately
Ted
fucking
scared them upwards, and it was punching him.
He must have. He must have just like fucking one-shotted him by like hitting him in the brain.
Ted assaults the trolls, and she's just sort of slapping them and bruising the muscle and bruising the liver. They run into Rand, who's like, "You have initiated force."
Holy shit! He fucking hit the troll in the tusk.
And it flew off.
Pick, and it just.
I cannot just stand by. There is no need to feel vengeful. So the good news is, in this build or whatever, trolls are badasses. Dwarves, are badasses. Like, they're good at taking care of themselves.
Jesus.
And
there's just blue troll blood everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh god. Jesus. Well, I'm a little glad that it wasn't Ted Cruz that just eviscerated them instantly.
Yeah, for a moment there I was worried about Ted. But you expect that sort of thing of a Paul. Like,
but, that's the kind of thing that you
notoriously brutal.
I mean, the only thing that's surprising about it is that Ted Cruz would rip apart a living animal bigger than him.
Yeah, so...
Like, you'd think it'd have to be smaller than him.
Raz's dad here is storing the corpse in the garbage, so the troll corpses are getting put away. I think everything is fine right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try and set up enough of a military to start clearing the caves, because there's troglodytes and shit down there, right? So the caves are not.
I have suggestions. Yes. Yeah, and also a giant badass kid spider that you should probably start worshiping. Frankly.
Yeah, is there a way to do that? Can you order the dwarves? Well, you can't order them to do anything, but...
I'm pretty sure you can't. We're probably only a couple updates away from a religion popping up based on that spider. Something like that, probably. I mean, who even knows what Toadie's doing these days?
Yeah.
But you want to do is... It's probably a corpse of some kind, would be my guess.
Slightly worrying, isn't it?
Let's scroll up. There's probably something stuck on the... Oh, yeah, here we go.
Ah, Elkbird.
Oh, yeah, an elk bird got eviscerated by, I think, either the spider or the legendary beast.
I thought I had sealed off this passage, but it looks like my seal here doesn't go high enough.
Remember, we're in the process of walling them off. Remember, like, if you scroll down... Okay, scroll up, you see those walls around there that we are only one layer high that we need to keep building up.
Yeah, I believe there's some designated construction on them, or possibly.
Yeah, no, there isn't. You can tell because those little white crosses are the floor that are the top of the wall.
Little
like if you go up one more layer.
Where would I find one of these crosses? I'm a little lost.
Go up one more layer.
Right.
There you go. Little white plus signs.
Right. Okay.
Those are
so
floors.
They need to be built further up.
Right. You need to build a wall there.
Okay, yeah, I thought I'd set all that up, but I guess I haven't.
The idea of building a wall now is less appealing to me for some reason than it was when we first started building.
Yeah, let's not try and play totally safe. Let's try and set up a dwarven military and go and claim these caves. Somehow.
Yeah. Also, I mean, just, current events-wise.
Oh. Yeah, I mean... immigrants.
Okay, so what we're going to want to do is... Yeah, you got immigrants, which is good. Yeah, don't turn them back. What you want to do is cut down some trees.
This guy.
And I'm going to suggest...
Look at this guy. He's a great conversationalist. Like, this is seriously a dwarf bard or something has turned up. Expert, persuader, intimidator, poet.
And hey, look at the skills he's got near the top, because that's very topical to what I was about to suggest.
Ah, okay.
He is a bowyer. Now, dwarves do not use bows. They use crossbows. So... that was actually the character concept I had for that one 13th Age game, a dwarf with a crossbow. So what we're going to be doing is cutting down trees, collecting wood, building a bowyer shop, and churning out crossbows and crossbow bolts to make a cut-rate military on the cheap.
Okay.
Because what you can do is, if you have a lot of dwarves who are not particularly adept at fighting, and you're not facing particularly grievous threats, you can just outfit a shitload of them with crossbows and hope for the best. Basically, it's like the America solution of just people with guns show up, and you hope for the best.
This is so cute. Look at this. It's been bred for... His wool is amber wool, dark tan skin and black eyes. This adorable animal can't work. A stray baby alpaca.
It is definitely going to get eaten at some point.
I need to...
Are you going to, wall it off in a little area with food so it just never is threatened by anything?
Yeah, this stray baby alpaca needs to be taken care of.
I'm glad that you think that. So the good news is, you have a couple of rangers already. And rangers are hunters who just go around and they hunt animals with crossbows, but they already have skills with crossbows, so they can form kind of the core of your military force. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, let me be clear, what this military can and cannot accomplish with just crossbows and no armor to speak of, and wooden bolts with no actual metal in the crossbow bolt. You can take care of most cave critters, and probably a couple, invading thieves, but, in terms of, fighting actual threats, not so much. But that's usually enough to prevent most minor threats. So I feel like that's a good starting base. And from there, we can kind of expand outward and maybe add more squads with better equipment and armor as needed.
Sounds good to me. I definitely like the idea of the dwarves not having to, stand next to people.
Yeah, that's the main appeal of the crossbow. Also the spear. The spear gets a lot of play in Dwarf Fortress, just because, the idea that the further you are from a monster is the better in Dwarf Fortress parlance. Oh, you're building a dining room. That's good.
I was remembering that we were, halfway through building a dining room.
Yeah, you just need chairs in there also, so that they have a place to sit down.
I'll build them around the... So one of the items in here is going to be this incredibly valuable artifact table, which the glass made.
Yeah.
So chairs, dining table, anything else that should go in a dining room?
You could put statues just because they increase the value.
Oh yeah.
You already have that badass table that should be going in there.
Thrones, holy shit! The only kind of chair I have is the throne. That's fine, I think.
That's the chair that dwarves like the most, I think.
Dwarf lords on their dwarven thrones. That is actually quite reasonable. I'm totally happy with this.
Now, not to be a bit of a ring on the parade, but right now, with each of those tables, you can't. Well, you could, but each dwarf sitting down uses up one table space. So if you had two dwarves seated across from each other, one of them wouldn't be able to eat at the table.
Oh man, okay.
Because there's only one table space.
Right, so it should be basically one row of them. Okay, so now I've got to remember some controls here. There's a way to cancel designated instructions. T, right? Even though that's view items in buildings. Remove building. Okay, we'll have a single row there, and we'll see how much use the room gets. Can I?
Yeah. Well, you could put in another set of tables and chairs, because then you could create like one of those long cafeteria tables and treat your dwarves like school children.
Yes. Oh, I want to. Yeah, I just want to see how the room works first. So how do you rooms? Is it a zone or a room?
You have to. It's a room. You just have to wait for them to put the table in first.
Right. So I can't room it yet. Oh, that's right. Yes. So you make bedrooms, for example, by selecting a bed, and the bed in bedroomifies the place.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they placed a table, so now you can do that.
Right. So I will T or possibly Q. I'll try T here.
I think it's Q.
They haven't actually placed any tables, only chairs.
No, they've placed tables. You can tell because they're no longer grayed out.
Oh, right, yes. Fire tables, right. And here's the green glass table. So this is not the thing I use to in-roomify, is it?
That's correct.
I use this, maybe? Make dining room.
It's cute.
Okay.
It's cute. Yeah.
This is the...
Just go to maximum size.
There we go.
Yep, and that's as big as it'll go. And now you can build kitchens in those side rooms so that you can have cooks come out with plates of food and they sing Hobbit songs and shit.
Oh man, I see you can like assign tables to specific people and stuff, and
cool. That's to make it a dining room for like your monarch. Which, by the way, never assign your best dining rooms to your monarch, because one, it belongs to the people, and two, most of your nobles are going to end up being murdered by you anyway.
So
it's a time honored.
I'm aware that the nobles will have unreasonable demands, and I'll probably have to get rid of them. So I've currently got it set as meeting hall Y. Does that mean yes, it's a meeting hall? It was in before I pressed the button, so that seems...
Yeah. And what you can also do is create a zone on top of the dining room, because zones were a thing that came later, and they're just kind of the same, but not really. So if you set a zone and set it at that meeting as that whole area as a meeting area, then dwarves will also eat in that room.
Okay.
And that's really convenient, because then you'll have less people playing in your fucking storage area.
I will de-zone.
Which is much smaller.
This place. This used to be a meeting area. I want to...
just because, in general, having a bunch of dwarves crowded in your open hallway is just a good way for there to be utter chaos.
Yeah, I mean, that was just the initial thing they used to do. So do I need to make this make the main hall a meeting room, or is it okay that...
You should probably have a meeting area.
But, I mean, it's a meeting hall. Does it need to also be a meeting room?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, meeting hall. There's no such thing as a meeting room.
No, he's like, okay, what I'm saying is, if I go and queue this, you can see that there's a meeting hall, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I go to the zone thing, one of the options I have is indeed to make it a meeting area.
Yeah.
So does it need to be both of those?
Yeah, it actually probably should be both, though, just to double up.
Are you sure? Why? Why should it?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but... Well, I do know that... look, they're using the tables. They're eating on the tables. You can see they put a little plump element on it.
They've probably been waiting to eat for quite a long time.
Probably, yeah. You can put more chairs and tables.
I think I will.
But before we unpause, let's puzzle this out. So I know that for important meetings with foreign dignitaries, you need a meeting area.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if this doesn't count. Like, it could count as one. Like, I have no way to prove that it doesn't. So I guess we could go without it for now.
Yeah, let's experiment.
But,
Let's find out whether it counts, basically.
But the thing is if you don't have a meeting area, then the place dwarves go to congregate when they're, like, off work is out by your wagon, which is not safe. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's find out. But I did notice that you have a couple animals that have not been put into a pasture and are slowly starving to death because they're just in your fort, like, looking for rocks.
Well, that's no good. Let's fix this.
Well, if you,
I've got a small pasture.
like, if you go up to the...
This is a pasture. Do I need more than one pasture at the moment?
Hold on a second. Here we go. Yeah, now it's updating.
It's updating.
Yeah, sorry, just got a little screen delay.
Oh, right.
Oh, hey, one of your rangers is bringing back, I think that's a badger.
Nice. Wait, a badger, aren't they incredibly ferocious? This could be the worst threat the fortress has faced yet.
No, it's dead.
Oh yeah, hence the red background thing. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like a crossbow. Yeah, you could also just put them into the existing pasture. I just noticed because they're in the dining room and they've got that little brown down arrow, which means they're hungry. And if you don't want that little baby alpaca and things like it to starve, you should probably.
All right, so I need to learn to recognize this as well. The brown down arrow, though it's fucking impossible. Like I can't tell what the hell is going on at any point on the screen, but I want to try. So, where can I find an example of this bad arrow?
Look for a capital L and a capital D.
I see it. Oh, I saw the flash. Yep, I've got it. I'm going to move my cursor to...
and it's also the same symbol that dwarves start using once they start starving to death.
Right. So interestingly, this llama is stray. Like it doesn't... Oh, this isn't the baby alpaca. No one has actually... yeah, this is the... Oh, alpaca. Is it? It's nobody's pet, is it? Is there a way to make it someone's pet?
You can. Different animals, I believe, have different mechanics. Usually what will happen is a dwarf who likes that kind of animal will pick it as their pet of their own volition. The only exception for that is cats, which pick their owners.
Right.
Cats adopt humans or dwarves rather than the other way around.
So for now, I'll send every tame animal over here to the pasture except for
do not send the Cape. Do not send the Cape crocodile there. Just to
that's caged rather than tame, right?
Dude, you just fucking wall that area off, and then you put all the animals in it, and you release a Cape crocodile in there.
No, to the donkey falls and the stray baby alpacas and the blue peacock. Release the crocodile.
Just utter.
I'm not gonna do that. I can just imagine how quickly that would go.
Probably not well.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're moving the animals out into the pasture, which is good.
Right, I should really put a fence on it or something, shouldn't I?
Yeah, don't worry about it too much for now.
I want to see if there's a way to build fences.
There's just walls right now.
Walls. Wall/4/stairs/track indeed. I might build one at least to mark the edge of the pasture, like just one corner of it at least, so that I can tell some things that are going on. Yeah,
that's fair. Hey, press V on that fisher dwarf coming back with a fish. I want to see what we caught.
V. He's storing an item in the barrel. I'm not sure what item.
I think I is a shad. Oh, okay. It's a type of fish.
I've completely used the wrong button here, haven't I?
Now you're actually going off into the distance.
Oh, I'm pressing page up and page down, which turned out to mean move the cursor bottom right and bottom left. Which is fine, I guess. It's fine that they mean that. That's, I can live with this.
Yeah.
I have to. I've got no choice.
Occasionally I like to stop and look at what my dwarves are doing, just because, like, it's neat to, like, visualize.
It is.
Like, there's a train of dwarves coming out with, like, muzzled animals to put them in a pasture, and this guy's walking back with, like, a couple of fish on his back on the string.
There's... isn't there a way to make more walls at a time?
Yeah. Wall, KH and UM, I believe.
So
Remember, it said fucked up.
Yeah, that's right. Aha! Cool. And we'll make it out of wood, because making a fence out of chalk doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Not to me, anyway. I mean, it would be like one of those. I mean, you're nominally, like, historically part, like, culturally heritage British wise, right? They've got a lot of stone walls in the aisles,
Thank
right?
you for qualifying that. In certain
just
senses,
saying.
I may technically be considered Britishish.
Look,
I
I'm
have
an American.
ancestry.
The
You can't
closest
blame me for that.
most Americans probably can't even tell the difference between your accent and a British one. So
Well,
I think you should be lauding me.
to be fair, British
your
people
hero.
once couldn't tell the difference. When I was younger, so my grandmother and grandfather. Well, my grandfather was actually English. Like, he was born in England. He was an Englishman from England.
Did he ever recover from that?
No, he's actually dead now. As a consequence,
shame.
and or otherwise. And
I know a lot of people who lost their lives battling Englishness.
And my grandmother was like effectively English. She spent a lot of time there, had that background with a strong accent and stuff.
Right.
And my mother had a strong accent.
So my stepmom is nominally British, but she spent like 30 years living in Perth.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about this a couple times.
Yeah, it's cool.
She lived in Gosnells. But so she said that there were people who made fun of her for being British, and they called her like a pom or something. Is that a thing?
Yes, pommy bastards. It's like,
what the fuck is that?
Poms it's like Yanks, basically. Except,
Okay. Is it actually derogatory, or is it just kind of ribbon?
Yes, it depends on who's saying it. If the person who's saying it has a chip on their shoulder, like, okay,
right.
if someone who talks like this, if they talk like this, calls you a pom...
If they talk like Happy Elf?
No. Happy Elf has a broad Australian accent. If you get like a lower class British accent, calling someone a pom, that means there's a risk of violence here.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's
so
an
you could
affectionate
theoretically,
it's
probably not as much today as in the past, but I can imagine some drunk asshole getting in a fight over it.
Oh yeah, it could happen. Like, at least it could have happened at one point. It is a racial slur, right? It's just a racial slur for people who are in positions of power and influence, which is not a very serious one.
Right. Like, it's like you could get beat up rather than lynch mob.
This range has been interrupted by combat. I better check.
Yeah. It's the guy at the bottom,
Udil. At the bottom of what?
The list.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad you spotted that. I had forgotten which one he was. Okay, so he's right here. Who's he fighting?
Okay, let's look up. And maybe we'll see... it's possible that the kill he was returning was the thing that was fighting back.
The flying steel bolt strikes the badger sow in the lower body.
Okay,
I must withdraw. Help save me. This badger will...
He might just not be a good hunter.
No, I'm thinking not.
Let's just leave him on his little mission.
Okay.
We should probably... Okay, so... This is going to sound weird, but guess what shop builds crossbow bolts when you make them out of wood?
Is it the Craft Dwarf's shop? Oh, I've got to set up this
stuff building ASAP. Yes, you are correct. But you probably should build a Bowyer workshop. But you're going to want to start building bolts for your hunters, because when they run out, they'll start meleeing animals with the crossbow, which you will be surprised to learn is less effective than shooting bolts at them.
So
also, a Bowyer workshop.
W,
and the Bowyer workshop is not. Oh, actually, it is 3x3. What the fuck? For some reason, I was. Yeah, just carry on.
Oh,
I knew that it was 3x3. Why did I think it wasn't?
Needs quern. I don't know what a quern is, dude.
It's a millstone.
Oh, I actually haven't heard of that, and I forgot about it. Cool. So, let's see. How does one craft crossbow bolts?
Think back out of this menu.
Okay.
Add new task.
That's the menu.
Go to wood. W.
Oh, categories. God, this game, by the way, is very complicated.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Are you sure I want to make wooden bolts instead of, like, metal ones?
You don't have any metal, dude.
I must have some metal. I bought some.
You don't have enough. Remember, it's if you just make one stack of metal bolts. It's not enough.
There's some kind of button I can press which lets me go and look at my stuff, right?
Hit Z? It's your stockpiles?
Possibly so.
Here. Let me just refer. I've forgotten what kind of metals you have locally.
Yep.
So let's just back out of this and look at those metals that are just lying on the ground, the ore, and see what it is.
Lying on
see
the ground.
The ore in the middle of the room, the gray asterisks.
Right. Okay, so that's this just lying stuff here is sphalerite, which does not seem very cool.
Let's look at it just to see it's zinc. Oh yeah, no, you can't make bolts out of that.
No, you can't make crossbow bolts out of zinc.
That's not very good.
That's certainly the case.
We're going to want to dig a deep mine and look for something less shitty.
For sure.
Make bolts out of.
It may have to be
for now. So here's the material ratings for crossbow bolts. So from worst to best. Worst is wood.
Okay.
Better, but still shitty, is bone. Then copper. Then iron. Iron is good. And then steel, and then adamantium.
I literally have no metal whatsoever. Like, I just don't have metal, according to this, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we don't have any mined metal. There could be veins of it underground.
I really need to do some mining of metal, because we're dwarves, holy shit, okay.
Yeah, we're dwarves. Okay, hold on, do you see that white ore off the left? Let's press K and look at that.
It's
in the wall.
Left, you mean?
Yeah, it's in the cave wall.
Horn silver. I don't know what horn silver is.
It's silver, which is... Okay, so silver is good for making maces, and no other weapons. So we could theoretically also outfit... Like, I mean, it's not a disaster. You could get dwarves with leather armor with big-ass maces. Like, that's an aesthetic, and it could work. But it's... Even though you would have good offensive power, you need an armor material, which is, at the very least, you want copper armor, probably bronze.
So this area is definitely Silver City, like it's all surrounded by it.
Yeah.
What about other parts of the levels that I've mined into so far? This might have central stairs.
I think all of those, you have to double check occasionally, because that stuff that looks like sphalerite might not be sometimes, and it could be something else.
So far it's all sphalerite all the way down.
Shit. So we're going to want to try and go for deep metals there, which might be different. So we're going to dig a deep mine later.
Of the stairs? Was it safe to go... No, that opens up into empty air if I do that. Oh, no it doesn't. Yeah, but I can't go straight down, I have to...
Yeah, I'd recommend going sideways and then,
Yeah, possibly through the storeroom. This can be like the... there's a variety of possibilities.
We'll figure it out. We're smart people.
Here's some sort of ore. It's,
There. Ooh, let's follow that blood trail.
Alright, we're following the blood. Holy shit, it's giant rat blood. The Forgotten Beast fort here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Dude, the blood that just goes on and on.
There's nothing sadder, and I think that little 2 over there is the rat's corpse. You see the 2 next to the top of the blood trail?
Giant rat front right paw.
Well, I don't think he's gonna make it.
No, not given how far he got punched.
Fucked up things about Dwarf Fortress's procedural combat is how, like, in real life, it mirrors how you'll get mortally wounded and still be trying to escape and then just bleed out.
Yeah.
That's like the most common way you die in Dwarf Fortress. There's no. We live in a Dwarf Fortress in which there is no heroic death.
I basically need to do a whole bunch more mining. I really should start designating... I don't have any mines being set up right now, so let's pick some sort of direction to go off and mine in. Maybe I'll start a new shaft here at the northern end of the workshops.
And I'd recommend digging... Yeah, I'd recommend digging just straight down, like, just as an endless staircase down, like, I don't know,
it's
30 more Z layers?
I think it would be convenient here because... This
is a storage
area as well, so it's...
Also, a storage area is infinitely better to fight in than your actual main base, so if stuff starts coming up from underground, you have a big arena that you can, like, fight it in, instead of, like, well, I guess Like, because again, this will shock you, but if you have a poorly trained mass of dudes with shitty crossbows, it's better for them to be fighting in an open area than a labyrinthine network of spider
I just went down a couple of Z layers and it opens into a cave if I go down there.
Okay. Well, then what you want to do is just dig off into a corner where it doesn't go into
the caves
a cave.
Are pretty extensive. I don't know if there are any of those.
There definitely are.
Just not in that
You could also start the mine at the bottom of the caves.
Mm-hmm. What about this way? Yeah.
You probably also want to build some more bedrooms for your guys, because probably a lot of them are sleeping on the floor. Because I know you've got a lot of unused beds.
True.
Sitting in your stockpile of furniture.
So down there is
and statues too. If you want to add more like tables, chairs, and statues to that dining room.
I just don't want to. I don't want to try and do everything at once. I can only think.
Oh no, I get you. I'm
small things.
I'm just giving you a solution.
I think I've actually lost track of the crossbow bolts. In fact, so let's do that. Add task. Wood. Craft bolts. Right. And
yep.
I'll set that to repeat for a while.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then when you build the bowyer shop, once that's finished, we'll just build a bunch of crossbows, some bins, set up like a stockpile of them, and then start outfitting a force.
Okay, here's a place.
Do you want it to be like, yeah?
Do I want it to be?
Do you want it to be nominally under the control of Ted Cruz, the captain of the guard, or do you want it to be an actual military squad?
I wouldn't mind if Ted thought he was in control, but there's no way he's really going to be in charge ultimately.
That's fair
in the circumstances.
Right. Yeah. So you do that. I will be right back in like 30 seconds. Just to get some more water.
I'm setting up a shaft. All right. While Tom's away, quick, everybody, let him know what you really think of him. I wonder how deep I can make this. Like, there's no one here to stop me right now. The voice of reason has temporarily vanished. So I could just kind of go super deep on this. 59, 60, 69, 70. Let's dig down to level 70. See what happens. Alright. Let's see who gets designated to go and mine all the way down there. I hope they build stairs. In fact, if they don't, is that going to work? Do you have to actually build up and down stairs? You do, don't you? I forgot about that.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello. I was just musing to myself that I've forgotten to actually build stairs. I need to build up-down stairs, not just mine straight down, right? Or I won't be able to move.
You know, you can use up-down stairs that are when you dig them, I think the designation is I or X.
It is indeed I, yes. So just to connect these two levels, I want up and down stairs individually, which I think
right. Yeah. That is correct. I mean, at the top of your endless staff shaft of up downstairs, you need a downstair and at the bottom you need an upstair.
Unfortunately, because I've already dug it out here, I have to construct stairs instead, don't I? Rather than designating. I'm trying to find out where to do that.
Oh, then you go into the construction interface. Remember?
Oh god.
Because remember, everything in Dwarf Fortress
is that.
So. Let me give you an analogy about how Dwarf Fortress is like the human brain.
Okay.
In evolutionary biology, basically what happened is rather than like repurposing stuff, the brain just added more shit on. And so you have theoretically redundant structures, basically that just like, well, we have this older one, this mechanic that worked somewhat similarly, but we just built a new, completely separate one on top of it and added to it. It doesn't really make sense.
No,
but this also is this now. And that's why your lizard brain is on top of, this, and your brain stem's on top of this. And it just kept growing out its mechanics instead of, and I know I'm torturing this at this point. But
that's
basically,
okay.
Dwarf Fortress is why racism
us also. It's fine to engage in some mutual torture in the circumstances. I think I'll redesignate one of these squares as a down stair. J lat there, right? And then I want
Right,
to go
well,
down
I think
and redesignate.
because that's teal, I'm pretty sure you didn't actually designate that to be dug out. It's just like a marker for your benefit.
Oh, what?
It's teal.
Oh, shit.
Remember,
Okay.
if it's brown, it's not actually getting dug out.
You mean if it's not brown?
Yeah, if it's not brown.
Whereas these now are brown, yes?
Yes.
It seems pretty brown. And then I've got to designate for mining. God damn it. I like this. And at the same time, I am upset by this.
Yeah, Dwarf Fortress does that a lot.
And then for J downstairs, just that one. Right.
Godspeed.
Okay, I believe I have ordered the construction of some stairs. Also, we're going to need more barrels,
No.
so let me go make some barrels. Now, what were you saying?
Now, let's look at our unemployment problem.
Okay.
So press U, I think. Like escape this menu and press U.
I just want to set barrels to be constructed because
right.
I noticed I had one out.
Right. I literally, my brain acknowledged that you said that, and then it just, like, papered over it.
I guess you don't make barrels in a craft workshop?
No, that's carpentry.
Ah.
Rookie mistake.
Yes, it is.
Down. Carpentry workshop is down. You can tell because it's the one that's got the saw on it.
Right. Okay.
Which you can't tell it's a saw, but it's that right bracket is a saw.
Right bracket. Yes, I see. Okay, the saw is... Okay, I'm just going to move my cursor here. The X, this thing to the left of the cursor is a saw, yes?
No, that is, I believe, a metalsmith's forge. Or, like, some sort of furnace.
So it is. How did you... Okay,
down.
Yep, understood.
Keep going down.
So, what's up?
It's the bottom left one, I think, or the bottom right one.
Noted.
It's disturbing to me that I don't remember off the top of my head which is which.
That's not disturbing. It would be more disturbing if you did. It looks like we're successfully building a bunch of stairs there. That's good.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's
He's
check
just
in on the
digging straight down.
Yep, let's check in on the main dining hall. Certainly got people hanging out here. That's good news.
That's good.
Sometimes they're sitting at tables. There's blood on one of those tables, I think.
No, that's a seed.
Have they just been like digging into these fruits or I guess vegetables? Like do the dwarves just kind of bring them to their mouths and go like
So really neither. But yet, no, they're literally just spitting out the seeds like cartoon characters.
Of course they are. Well, I'm glad they're having fun.
Let's look at our food stockpile. We just press Z really quick. Just keep a running tab on that.
Food stocks? This stuff?
Press escape. It's just looking in the bottom left, just to make sure we have
about 200, about 300 plant.
As long as that number is more than 100 and drinks is more than 100, you're good. Just because of the lag time between grow times and getting food. When you have a large population of dwarves, by the time you hit 0, you're almost guaranteed to start having some starvation problems before you can get your production back up.
Yeah, so unemployment you mentioned, and also we want to make crossbowmen. Are these related?
Yes, potentially. So if we escape out of this menu and press U, we should see our dwarves and what they're doing right now. And there's a lot of dudes with no jobs.
Yeah,
which is fine because we're not in any system that requires them to have one. They'll still be given food, but you probably want them to do something so they're not just sitting around being surplus labor.
Yes.
So if you want, what you could do is build more bowyer shops in like a separate room and assign multiple people to build crossbows. The only downside of that is the crossbows they make at start will be pretty crappy. Whereas, the better crossbow is...
how to make them, right?
Yeah, they'll learn how to make them, but the better cross... I mean, the thing is, you can trade away the other crossbows in exchange for goods and services from merchants.
True.
So that's something. You also need wood blocks, which means you gotta cut down some more trees.
Yes. So where was I getting wood from?
You were outside.
So I need to go
You
up
could also cut down... You can also cut down trees inside the caves, except they're big mushrooms.
I'm kind of running out of trees up here. Like, I'm not actually seeing any.
Remember, that's the mountainside. There aren't any trees on the mountainside.
Right, the forest here is... Oh, which bits of trees?
It's in the south.
Are these trees?
Those are trees. Scroll up. Like, go,
yeah.
seed layers. Yeah, those are
so I'm just going to designate this whole area for wood chopping. Like, we don't want these trees to live.
Yeah.
I guess... Will trees grow back if I leave some of them alive?
Trees will grow back from nothing.
Oh, absolutely good then. Then, yeah, let's butcher. It seems to be designated.
So this is going to seem silly, but I don't know if you have to designate them to be chopped down from the very lowest layer of the tree, or
that does sound
if you
silly.
have to chop.
Well, I can see the
let's just see
here.
if they do it.
I can see the big O trunk things here, so let's
Yeah.
Oh man, it does seem like I probably had to do that, doesn't it?
Okay, well then just let your dwarves do their thing.
I'll go back up a layer, and I notice it's been undesignated on this layer, so yeah, that probably overrides it or something.
Yeah.
You've struck
I wasn't sure, just... Like, the thing about Dwarf Fortress is there's a lot of stuff that's basically just superstition. So you just don't know what works, and you just go with what you know works.
Yeah. One of these levels, some of these levels should start branching out, shouldn't I, and seeing what I find.
Hold on a second. Yeah, at some point. Hold on, let me Google something.
There are locations now.
Tin.
Tin?
Cassiterite is an ore of tin.
Oh. Okay.
So that's good. By itself, not good. But if we find copper, which is pretty common...
Cobaltite?
So let's go up and find where we struck that cassiterite. Because we might want to mine that out.
Hang on, kimberlite. Isn't kimberlite a thing? That's, what is this?
Keep in mind that in Dwarf Fortress, even stuff that, like in the real world, they use for metals, they haven't figured out how to dwarf it.
Right, but
so
can you look up what kimberlite is, if it is a thing? Because it's ringing a bell with me. And I will also keep looking for the...
diamonds in South Africa.
Yeah, I knew it was like a valuable thing. Doesn't matter to us right now. A lot of schist here. Marble... Where is the cassiterite? Diorite? I didn't find any.
Well, someone struck it somewhere.
Wasn't in the shaft, I guess.
Minor complaint. Scroll up to the workshop area.
Yep.
The storage area.
Yep.
One more layer up. That stair was never finished because of a work order. So just that one last stair. Sorry, that was just annoying the shit out of me.
Why isn't it finished?
I saw a job cancellation order because there was an item blocking the site.
But there isn't an item.
So what happened, and I'm piecing this together from forensic evidence, but this happens a lot in Dwarf Fortress, is one of the stones that was used in constructing another stair was on that tile. And so a dwarf went to go build the stair that was there, and was like, well, I can't build the stair here, there's an item blocking the site. And it's like, well, I can't move it because this item is already designated to be used for building a stair. So he couldn't do it and walked away, and then the guy picked up the rock and used it to finish his stair.
The good news is I remembered how to unsuspend a construction, and it's fine now.
I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of myself at the time. I was like, holy shit. Ooh, needs plump helmets, huh? Are the farms not going so well anymore? Oh no, it's still totally farming stuff. Wait, what is
it? Still doing it.
Yeah, it just doesn't... why don't we actually set up more farms here?
Yeah,
we had some farmers without jobs, didn't we?
You could also, directly in the caves, set up some farmer workshops, because there's other stuff you can get other than plump helmets. Because just imagine a dude just having to eat nothing but purple mushrooms for their whole life. It's pretty sad.
Alright, so how do I do
there's
that?
other crops. Press B for build.
Farms are a building? Oh shit, wait. Doesn't make goddamn sense.
Yeah, just roll with it. There's not much we can do about it.
That's true. I cannot do anything about it.
So the reason that's grayed out or purpled out is because the cave floor has some places that are not considered grow areas, like it's just like rock. Those areas are not contiguous. So later on, what we can do to fix that is flood this area with water so those tiles get muddy, because then they count as growable tiles.
That's a good idea.
So for now, our farm plots are still functional. It's just there's sections of it that are just rocks. So our dwarven farmers are having to farm really difficult.
You know what I remember as well?
Sucks.
I seem to remember that there's we've got this magic tunnel here directly below the entrance. And there's other farms. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We set those up a while ago, yeah.
Can anyone get
that was forgotten. Yeah, I think so. I feel like a couple of those farms haven't been built yet due to similar errors to the staircase.
Possibly there's not enough people with they can get down. Oh, you think might be...
And remember, if you have an unemployment problem, you can always just assign more people to growing stuff.
Yes.
Which is never a bad idea.
Yeah,
In fact, I would recommend doing that right now, just because those are more people that you can put to.
But there's so many farmers with no
literally
job.
Because they probably don't have farming as their farm skill. Like there's like farming, and is like a whole category of skills, including shit like spinning wool.
So what I want to do for each of them, I believe I want to press Z to go to them, P for profession. L for labor, and turn on farming stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
See, like, he's a farmer, but he doesn't have farming fields set up.
Okay. And I will also turn on some random things for random other people, because I feel like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting sick of these lazy-ass dwarves who don't do things.
I'm glad you're taking a strong stance against laziness.
Well, I don't know, like... I would like it... I'm aware that most dwarves just will not do anything useful under any circumstances. But if they're going to be hungry and have the fields fallow and they're self-described as farmers and they just don't farm, I feel like something is wrong. Like that's...
Yeah, that's fair.
This is not contributing to society.
No, what you're doing there, though, is you're just enabling the category of farming.
Yes.
I'm not if that always sets...
Is that...
Like, go into that category rather than, and now set farming fields.
Okay.
And also brewing, milling. And don't forget to do, enable some of the weird, more esoteric
But that's
shit.
why I've been turning on categories at a time.
Yeah,
I've been doing entire categories so I don't have to necessarily learn what all those things are. Is there a quicker way to get through a page of stuff, I wonder?
Man, I don't know. And, some people, in this game, there's just jobs that don't always have work. Like a miner, if you don't have something designated to be mining, they're not going to be able to mine. So you just have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's fill tree. Well, someone's doing something. Trenchfoot is idle. Okay, let's.
What you could do is set him some herbs together also.
Yeah,
so
I think I designated the cave herb gathering because of all the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's other props that dwarves like to harvest. There's a weird, horrible, sweet mushroom that you can mill into sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That I think you can use to make syrup and alcohol. And basically more variety is good, just because dwarves get tired of the same foods if you're just giving them the same thing over and over again.
Indeed, who wouldn't? I've got a ton of people with mining enabled, and this place I want mined, but it's not happening yet. Is it because they can't get past the Craft Dwarf's workshop?
Oh, shit, hold on, pause. Okay, so... remember how I said some tiles in workshops are inaccessible to move through?
Yeah.
So for a bowyer workshop, do you see that wall?
Oh, man.
So what you might want to do...
in here?
Yeah, I think he literally is trapped inside the crossbow shop. No, there's a dude in the weaver shop, and he's just hearing this muffled help. So what you might want to do is just dig a one-tile hallway directly. I know it's going to throw off your symmetry, but your workshop area looks stupid anyway.
Yeah, I'll add a back. This is like the back alley accessing the shops.
Yeah,
right.
And you probably should add those for the other areas that you're going to put in bowyer workshops. Otherwise, the guy will just get trapped there too.
Yeah. Okay. So the workshop's going to be here. Let's remove designation on that one, in fact. And wait, no, that's not right.
You got it.
I totally have. Okay. Thanks, Bowyers. I remember how you remembered something about Bowyers workshops. You were like, hey, didn't these take up more space? You were probably thinking of how you block more space off.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, look, he's digging his own way out now.
Okay, yeah, he'll be alright.
Oh, the more
he immediately goes to get a drink because he's been trapped in there for like 8 days.
we just bow here, that's all we do.
Yeah, no, for the love of God, Montresor.
I kind of want to extend
your finest crossbows.
I kind of want to like extend this either outwards or downwards, this mining shaft, but I'm worried about running into caves and monsters. Is that okay?
Do you ever find? I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I recommend just picking a random layer. Actually, hold on. Stop. Pause. Go up. One more layer. One more layer. One more layer. Until you see a brown pound sign.
Yeah, I see the brown pound sign.
Is that
cassiterite?
Okay, this is our layer. We're gonna dig out and see what we can find on this layer. And rather than just designating one gigantic chunk that'll take forever to mine, what I recommend doing is just making a cross out north, west, south, and east.
Okay.
So just a straight line in 4 cardinal directions, and then you can expand it if you hit stuff. Mm-hmm. Think of it like doing a stupid sonar ping.
I will think of it like that. Well, I'll think of it as doing a cool sonar ping. Because dolphins are cool, right?
Yeah.
Is that the sort of big enough to have a chance of finding?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Cool. I should really get rid of Jeb here because the trader left a long time ago and he's just kind of hanging out at the depot.
Actually, I don't think anyone was there, but now he will show up.
Oh, right. No trader. Yeah, that's right. It shows the current status. Oh, man, more turtle shells being brought in.
I wonder how many dwarves do not have a bed. Because, let's see, I think you have, like... Well, you have like 10 rooms, and you've got like 60 dwarves.
All right.
And then your public housing area for people with no houses has like
I think maybe
another
I should
10 beds.
Dig down a level from here and start expanding. Oh, I can't go down a level from there. But maybe I'll start expanding bedrooms and building out this residential area of the fortress into.
It makes as much sense as anything.
Something more luxurious, even.
But according to my napkin map, you've got like 40 dwarves that are just sleeping on the rock floor every night.
Yeah, I don't want them to have to keep doing that, so we'll take some steps to ensure it is not the case.
And on that note, it's now almost past 9. So
I gotta go. It's actually super late here, so maybe we should start stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
okay,
right away, of course.
Let's call it for now. Let's tell you what I'll do. I'll go over to the new stair, go down to find the mining exploration level, and I'm going to remember how to set a waypoint thing for jumping around. I don't suppose you remember how to do it?
That's not something I usually do.
Yeah, well, it's very useful.
I just have to remember where shit is.
So I'm going to replace my F6 with this. Zoom to here. This is what used to be the miasma. And now...
I mean, let's be frank, sooner or later there will be miasma here too.
Yes, but right now I don't need to go to where the miasma used to be. I need to better
It does look like you found more cassiterite though, which is a good sign.
Also topaz. I really like the look of this. The dwarves each kind of slowly moving in a direction. That's so cool. It just looks...
It is cool.
Yeah.
The hope is that we'll hit some copper, because if we can get copper and tin is humanity's first alloy.
I know, holy shit. Like, bronze, it may only be bronze, but compared to wooden bolts in a wooden
honestly,
crossbow,
actually, bronze, this is actually something that I think a lot of historians have talked about.
It's just harder to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, iron requires you to have better technology because you need to have higher temperatures to forge it, whereas with bronze... You just need to alloy the metals.
Yeah, sure, iron stuff can break... well, yeah. Basically, I agree. I am absolutely aware you do not discount bronze. Do not count out touchdown bronze. Got a lot of masterwork barrels being made recently. I guess I did tell them to make nothing but barrels forever.
Yeah, so they're making some pretty high quality barrels.
I might even change that so that it's not just barrels being made anymore. Like, I could totally build other things with it. Oh, and also I don't want to use up all my wood, so let's cancel that.
Yeah.
Let's do some stuff at the mechanics workshop. Oh, I don't really need... Okay, I'll make
Let's just build a couple mechanisms.
Yeah. Cut gems? Is it worth cutting gems?
At the moment, I would say no. Just cut a couple, just in case someone has another mood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cut some like low quality crap, like some zircons or something.
Yeah, I've forgotten how to do this.
Just press C, it'll do it.
Z.
C.
C. I'll press C.
But like, you know what? I'm actually pretty tired because I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I'm gonna call it, take a nap, and then go to work.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop this recording, and we'll continue dwarfing. I'm having fun getting back into this. The dwarf fortress has not yet collapsed, thanks to the incredible ferocity of libertarianism. And we have a brand new dining hall in which everyone's kind of hanging around.
Yeah, let's take inventory of what we've accomplished today. We've started a new mine. We saved the fortress from a couple of trolls who were just loitering in the hallway, not bothering anybody, and they got killed by a libertarian.
Hunted 7 badges, all female.
That's good. Yeah. Shit, that's weird. That's probably Ted Cruz.
No, it was one of the new guys. One of the immigrants just fucking kills all the badges around he finds.
Built a dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should make that a thing where we do inventory of what we've accomplished so we don't feel useless.
Sure, until we forget.
Yeah, alright. Well, until next time.
Until next time.